Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell, this channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into week 12, gold futures. The three must-watch trends this week. We're going to take a look at gold, S&P, and probably the Dow. And we may get into Bitcoin, but we're going to definitely hit up gold futures this week. Let's get into the week. Okay, here we are with S&P. Looking at our daily overall, S&P has been bearish the past couple weeks. Looks like 3 weeks. So overall, we're in the third week of March. Overall, for the month, let's take a look at the month. S&P is like super bearish, creating this potential imbalance up here to 58.99. Looks like it's in retracement right now. However, overall, it's very bearish. Looking at this, we have a imbalance left behind on the weekly, so still may have the potential to come back up into this area by the end of the month. We did have a clear up of this weekly candle with equal lows, so that's a good thing. So that unfinished business is now finished, potentially. So with that being said, potentially next week we can just come back up into this area. Will the month probably still finish bearish? Maybe so, but we even see here on our daily we have a support forming. Will it continue up? I don't see on the daily, except for this imbalance way up here for price to come back to. But it did, however, price action did create a equal low here. So price may not be done with continuing down. It may not be done. Taking a look at this equal low right here at 55.89. Let's take a look at the 4-hour and see if we see anything else. So on the 4-hour, price has been consistently clearing up these imbalances. We have one here that's still left, a few here that's mainly cleaned up. Did not, yep, it came back recently to take out this equal high here. There's some imbalances. The price came right back into that area and tapped into that area of equal highs. Looks like we're still having support here at 56.69. Have two candles, and this is on the 4-hour, two candles with equal lows right here. So price may potentially, after breaking this structure here, may potentially still tap back into this and then continue up. We'll look to see on market open. If it's going up on market open, more than likely it's going to tap back down. If we see it come down, then likely it's just going to continue up. But right now we have to wait to see what the market opens. If we come back into this area, we still have support. I would need to see a close, at least on the 4-hour, below 55.60. So let's go ahead and set that level. So 55.64, we're looking for price to come back into that area, get support, and then continue up. Again, these are equal lows, so it may just come and tap it, or as you can see here, it may push through it with a wick and then settle back and close above 55.64. If we get a 4-hour candle that wicks down and closes above 55.64, at that point I think we'll know price is going to continue back up. Right now, S&P has been shown bearish and is bearish for the month. I don't believe this candle will flip at this point. We're in week 3 of March. So let's just like pay attention to price. Now we do have a level here on this 4 hour. 4 hours a little bit more clear. However, on the daily, looks like we're in consolidation right now. We have a nice bullish candle here with the wick, which is again the reason why I'm saying potentially we can come right back into this area. Again, on our daily, we have this candle with no wick, excuse me, candle with equal lows here at 55.90.75. So little unfinished business that can potentially have price come back into this area before continuing up. Again, we had this breaker structure. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like all last week, price was trying to figure out what it wants to do. So let's be a little cautious, and we'll be looking for a daily close above, 57.34. Let's just, let's make it 57.34. Yeah, 57.34. Yeah, if we get a daily close below above 57.34, we'll be looking at price to continue up until the end of the month. Right now, price is in consolidation, so be very careful with your entries. On the daily, that's plenty to get a quick move on if you're scalping. It's just very tight. It's just very tight within this range. So just be very cautious as you are trading S&P. Let's go over here to, let's do the Dow. Let's do the Dow. Here we are on the Dow. Same thing like S&P, looks very familiar. Another daily candle here with equal lows. Very bullish candle on Friday. Not so much in consolidation. However, it looks like it's reaching out. They have the Dow has a candle here with equal highs that it may potentially come straight to. So again, waiting for the open of the market today. We're looking to see if price is going to come back down here to what is this, 49.28, and if it starts ticking up, more than likely it's just going to go straight for this and then come back down here, get this, and then continue up. If not, if we see it go up first, then we're expecting it to come down, or it may just take off and just clean up this equal high here at 42.780. It may just go straight up and clear that up and continue up until the end of the week, the end of the month. At the same time, let's just be conscious of this. So it's already formed support right here at 48.53. So look for that again. Look for that if it comes down after going up, cleaning up this equal low, maybe a wick down, and get that close above support. What does this support look like? I think that's right. 41.373. Is that right? So 48.63. 48.63. There you go. Yeah, we have support at 48.63. So if we get a close above that, we'll probably look for price to continue up. Again, let's just keep in mind we have these candles here with equal high there, which has happened in the past. It looks like more likely that price is going back to that area to clean up that equal high right there at 42.780. So definitely a an area to be aware that price may continue to. And again, overall, let's look at the month. Very bearish, leaving behind a potential area for imbalance for price to come back to next month. So coming back close to this area is not, it's reasonable for price to come back close to this area so that when it opens, it could touch this resistance and maybe continue down or break this resistance and then continue up. So just keep our eye out. Let's go over here to gold and gold futures and the 3 must-watch trends this week. Okay, here we are for gold. Gold is like being super. So it has the attention of everybody around the world right now. So price has just been clicking up. We see got almost a doji on Wednesday. Prices retraced. Looks like it had support on Friday. Came right back into this area where there was an imbalance and price could potentially continue up. Let's go ahead and take a look at it for the month and drill down. So price in the month reaching over 3,000 US dollars per ounce in our futures. Again, here we have potential imbalance forming where price can come back to next month. We're not really concerned too much about that. However, price retracing into this area, keeping it close where price can open, clean that up, and then continue up next month. So let's keep our eye watching for price action like that. Weekly, we have this currently have this imbalance down here where price can come back to. Overall, we see these tight right side ranges for gold. Gold has been really tight. So it coming back this week to clean up this imbalance on the weekly is probable. But let's see what we have showing. I know on that daily, it had already started at the beginning. That's why we had that long wick here for last week. Yeah, let's take a look at this level here for our weekly. Yeah, so absolutely. So we have that imbalance here on this daily candle right here where price could potentially come to. With that being said, again, we're looking for the data open bullish, probably come back up here and clean up this imbalance once it actually the market opens. Right now, again, this potential imbalance, we don't know. The market could open right there at that at this low of 32.5. With that being said, again, probably looking for price to come back into this area next week. Just tap here and continue up. Again, gold has been putting nice tight right side ranges, bullish right side ranges up. So it would not be a shocker that price would get some gold. We have support here 92.42.9. let's look at a 4 hour, see if there's anything else. Yep, we have an equal low right here on this candle. So high potential for price to come right back into this area here. What's this equal low? 29.59.6. And that's on the 4 hour. So again, within a week, price coming back into this area would not be a shocker. And then for price to continue up. Um, so here, where we're at now at the top, right, gold has not been here before. Let's take a look at where price can potentially go to after it breaks this high again. So we see again support forming, and we have that equal low candle here on the 4 hour. So price could potentially come back in here. We're looking at our next target goal of 3101. Yeah, just call it 3101. Price will probably push through there. And then after that, 3234. Make that 35. With that being said, again, getting support here and price continuing up probably look like the best move for gold. We shall see what the market holds for us this upcoming week. But the trend is up. Looking for price with a little bit of retracement. Again, nice solid support. Gold has been showing on the weekly. Come back cleaning up imbalance and then continuing up. We had even a nice bearish candle to come back and clean up this imbalance 3 weeks ago. And then it just continued up. So now we have this imbalance displaying. It may just keep pushing up to 3101 and then come back, or it can come back and clean this up and then continue up. At this point, we're going to watch price action and make sure we're in the we're on the right side of this price action. So again, overall, looking at a very bullish gold futures, and looking for our entry somewhere around 29.42. That would probably be our best entry point. Waiting for price to come there. If you're going to try to still catch it, I would not be as aggressive since gold is already here. I would definitely wait for price to come back and then wait for it to continue up. We have opportunity here at this, again, it's equal low on this 4 hour. Yes, I'm big on breakout and retesting. So right now prices in the middle of this imbalance on the 4 hour created a equal low as well. Yeah, I would look for price to break above, what was this open, 30.36. Look for price to close the 4 hour close above there, retrace and retest, and then take off and find a position during the retest. Right now it looks like gold is retesting it all together, and this it has support right here. So wait for the retest. Wait for the retest. Otherwise, you may get a nice move. More than likely, you're gonna want this bigger move right here. This will be the bigger move, and this will probably be the move worth being patient for. Being patient in the market, following your plan is probably the best for you as a trader. Being lucky and gambling is not. Have your plan, execute your plan, and stick to your plan. That's the way to be a successful trader. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. Take a look at Bitcoin. Overall, again, still bearish. I would still wait for price to come back here to 74,370. It looks like it came back to clean up that gap down from the previous 2 weeks. And once it tapped into that gap, you see its retracement. It's left a couple of daily candles here with equal lows. So I would still be looking for price to come all the way back down here to 74,370, where we talked about previously. Let's look at the month. So we see prices actually tapped this high twice. Oh no, one time. One time. Yeah, look for gold to put in some nice strong support and continue up. Excuse me. Look for Bitcoin to put in some nice strong support and then continue up. It has not broke its previous high here or here. Yeah, I would be a little bit more patient. I will wait for it to retest and then push up. Right now, it is in it has shown support on a daily, 4 hour. But even on that daily, again, we have a couple candles with equal lows. So I will look for it to retest 77.50. Excuse me, 77.550. And once it does that, look to get a buy position. You can get a buy position here and set your stop loss back here or even below here. But this is why I had that 74,210 because of this imbalance right here that Bitcoin is showing is still a potential area for price to come to. So cleaned up the gap, still have a little imbalance left down here. It might be done. I would definitely look for it to clean up these equal lows before continuing up. If you get a break above, still wait for the retest before getting position. Unless you're going to set your stop loss way back here. I think the less risky entry would be preferable. And then it's more bang for your buck at that point. So again, this is week 12. We went over gold futures, the 3 must-watch trends this week. And if you have any questions or want to see me trade live, please send me a message and we'll get you into our trading group. You guys have a great trading week. This is the Investment Process Channel.